Perseverance versus growth. This is what the title of this essay trickles down to. With more exposure, such as through the anime, the reality of this conundrum will become more apparent. Is there really a difference between fighting spirit and Garou's limit breaking? I'd like to explore the question to a small degree so that we can at least be on the same page in regards to the coming events. According to chapter 131, Metalbat is a prospect for an upcoming fight. With his ambitions clearly targeting Garou, I expect to receive more insight on the difference between fighting spirit and Garou's growth. If you'd like to support this endeavor and others, make sure you check the description below for our Patreon link. We have several different tiers in which you can receive several different perks, as well as a playmat with any One Punch Man or anime and manga design in general. If you'd like to join the family, we have a Discord as well. Check the link in the description. We discuss One Punch Man and most other anime and manga topics all day long. Let's be clear off the bat. The obvious difference between the two is that it seems Metalbat doesn't retain the boosts he gets in combat, while Garou becomes inarguably stronger. The problem is that by definition, the two processes of growth seem identical. Let's address the first claim that's often made. Metalbat can indeed become permanently stronger. Though none who believe in this surface level thinking say it, it's what's directly implied. They don't think that Metalbat gets stronger. At what point does the boosts Metalbat gains in combat become training or permanent experience? To assume that through combat Metalbat can't make his base stronger seems far-fetched and extreme. But it's also clearly wrong to believe that Metalbat is as strong as he was after almost one-shotting Garou. This opposing belief is less intuitive though. Firstly because, after tough battles, most shonen and seinen characters do experience permanent growth. But it's also deceptively wrong because of the statements that can be referenced to Metalbat himself. In his encounter with Senior Centipede and Rephosidian, Metalbat mentioned that he hadn't been this pumped up in a while. This phrase alone is the basis to question whether Metalbat got any stronger after leaving the hospital. It implies that after an extended amount of time without conflict, Metalbat loses some degree of pumpedness. Now these are the two arguments in regards to Metalbat's fighting spirit that seem the most reliable. At what point do Metalbat's boosts become growth, training, and permanent experience? And at what point does Metalbat start losing pumpedness? Though other occasions did see Garou persevere through issues, they often involve Garou overcoming the surprises of weaker opponents or defeat from stronger ones until the AB8 fight. With the stakes escalated in this encounter, and with what happened after, we really saw what Garou was all about. Not only did he tank through poison and coordinated attacks, but he proved that he could indeed muddle through bullets. This is seen as the first mid-battle growth achievement, with exhaustion and injury added to that from the previous Watchdog and King fights. But the obvious growth didn't stop there. As one sensei blessed us with the consecutive high-stakes bouts, the issues didn't let up for a second. Another example of Garou showing clear permanent growth in combat is his adaptation of previously observed techniques, specifically the Watchdog run. Mimicking or incorporating the useful is not only a sign of respect, but a sign of clear improvement. Garou was able to identify the Watchdog run as useful, and it indeed helped in his fight with Genos. So it seems wrong to say Garou isn't stronger because of it. The deflection of the Death Shower, the use of the Watchdog run, the uprooting of the tree against Bang, Bomb, and Genos are all examples of Garou both persevering through current issues and growing because of past ones. We could mention how Garou managed to heal from getting jumped, just to one-shot Royal Ripper, or how he got baptized by Rover, just to overcome Gyro's influence. All these are equivalent examples that all show what's clearly different about fighting spirit and Garou's growth, but that also subtly highlight the similarities, as Metalbat also persevered and grew through the Garou encounter. So the surface level question rises once again. How permanent is Metalbat's growth? I've highlighted to a small degree some of the issues that should be considered when questioning Garou versus Metalbat, if it's to happen in the future. This video stemmed from the question of whether Garou was using Fighting Spirit when fighting Darkshine. Now that we've discussed how similar the two processes are, what do you think?